Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we are going to shoot an update video looking at Yieldmax and specifically what funds are paying at this upcoming week. As of actually tomorrow, the market's been pretty rocky the past couple weeks for sure. So hope you're definitely doing your research, managing your portfolios to the best of your ability, and not stressing out over it too much. But in order to do that, you have to make sure you're not over investing. You make sure you have an emergency fund, make sure you have your bills paid and so forth. This money you're investing, you shouldn't need it on a short-term basis. If you do need this money on a short-term basis, then you might want to definitely reconsider investing it into a place such as the stock market, right? So let's go ahead and dive into it here, looking at these particular funds. So RDTY, I haven't been following this one, but it is targeting the Russell 2000. So according to their post here, it's considered a new fund. So maybe this is their first distribution. I'll have to look that up and get back to you guys on that. Alti, so they are now paying this fund weekly. So hopefully that helps the fund. It's not been doing well, historically speaking, but I don't know, maybe weekly can attract more investors into this fund here. QDTY, the NASDAQ 100 based. SDTY, this is the S&P 500 based. I would like to see, how those, they've been out, a couple weeks now, maybe possibly even more than a month. I would like to see how they're kind of comparing to the Round Hill funds and if people are liking, these better than those. GPTY, I believe that's the AI based one. Is that the AI GPTY? Yeah. Okay. So AI. Yeah. So I think that's Yieldmax's AI group. LFGY, that's their crypto group. YMAX, that is a group of their funds. I don't think it's all of them, but it's definitely a big chunk of their Yieldmax funds there. They pay weekly. And then YMAG is the Magnificent Seven, another weekly paying fund. So getting down into the group funds here, Tesla's been getting smacked this year, definitely. Elon Musk, all of his companies, as far as the stock price go, have been getting smacked around a little bit for sure. So looks like Carlos is estimating a payment of 60 cents. Okay, so the 3-month average is 86 cents. Needless to say, though, Tesla is down 70% price returns since inception. So definitely something you'll have to consider. Tesla, very popular one, though. Unfortunately, it's not been doing well recently. Crash is the inverse. I'm sure that's been doing pretty well since it's the inverse of Tesla. GOOY, YBIT, OARK, XOMO, SNOY, TSMY, and then the two Dorsey Wright funds. So these are pretty interesting, right? So I can't remember exactly, but they're structured to obviously focus on momentum plays, but it will be like a 60-40 or some kind of split between the actual Yieldmax fund and then the actual underlying. For example, if Tesla was a momentum stock that they indicated, you would have shares of both Tesla and Tesla kind of constructed in the portfolio there. So both of those, definitely go check that out if it's something interesting to you. So let's look at the comments here. Matt says, it's hard to keep up with all these weekly distractions. I need more money to invest. That's fair, man. They are getting a lot of weekly pairs at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. They're up to 8 weekly pairs. This guy says YMAX distribution better be high after last week. Can RDTY compete against IWMY and RDTE? So these are two popular ones. There's also IWMI. That's a much smaller yielding one, but we'll see though. Make me proud. YMAX 15 cents. TSLY is gonna charge us a dividend. Why put Ulti on a weekly schedule? So, good question. I think they're trying to get some more attention to their funds so they can grow their assets under management. So hopefully they can turn some of their performance around. We'll see though. SNOY or bust. Screw the Fed. Yep, Philly man. Let's go TSLY. Yeah, so I have some TSLY. I'm hoping to get out of it eventually, but I've just been kind of dollar cost averaging down. Haven't really put a lot of capital to it. So if I really wanted to, I could deploy a good bit of capital and hopefully, kind of day trade it and get out that way. We'll see though. Not really looking to exit. It's a pretty small position, but I think that's the only one I have from this group. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see if we can pull up another chart over here. Let's see. Let me pull this up. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Let's see if I can make it a little bit bigger. All right. So I don't care about this. So yeah, you guys can see this, right? So TSLY, from a total return perspective, year to date, let's just put in some numbers here. So let's do, TSLY, GOOY, over some other ones from that list. TSLY, GOOY, YBIT, OARK. So we got OARK. It's not going to do as well as some of the other ones. YBIT. XOMO, SNOY, XOMO, SNOY. Okay, so we hit a max. Let's get MSTR out of there. Okay, I think that's the most we could do on this screen here. But from those ones that we selected there, GOOY is down 12.6% year to date from a total return perspective. I think is this total return? This is total return. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is year to date as well. So pretty much everything's in the red, right? XOMO is up 3.82%. TSLY down 38.64%. It's getting smacked. OARK has a lot of Tesla in it, or ARK's innovation fund has a lot of Tesla in it. So that kind of explains, if Tesla's doing bad, OARK is going to do bad as well. SNOY down 9.49%, and so forth. There, crypto has been getting smacked, so YBIT is going to have a nice pullback as well. Let's see if we can pull up anything else in here helpful. Okay. Yeah, let's see if there's so we got that. So let's see what TSMY has done. We'll go ahead and take TSLY out of here. We know TSLY's not doing TSLY. Okay. OARK. Not sure what TSMY has done year to date. Yeah, so nothing great either. Down 12%. SNOY looks to be the second. Yeah, needless to say though, right? A lot of these funds have been getting smacked. a lot of all equities have really been getting smacked. If you look at SPY year to date, it's in the red. Lots of one name that I know of that's doing pretty well, and it's an international company, BABA. I don't know if they've had some news recently. BABA's up 61%. BABO is up 36%. So those two funds are doing very, very well. So definitely props to them. And if you're an investor in those funds, you've been having a great year. Regardless if everyone else has been getting smacked, your portfolio is doing well. Yeah, BABA's up 68% year to date. Crazy. Let's see here. So that's actually not. Yeah. So let's go ahead and jump back to X real quick. See if there's anything else we kind of want to look at from Yieldmax's side of things. So this was last week, and this is the press release and pretty much the announcement that would be coming out tomorrow morning. Just kind of keep in mind, right? So like these funds, every single week they're coming out, or not every single week. Every single week they are paying weekly, and we looked at there's like up to 8 weekly payers now, but then they also have these group funds. And this particular week, it looks like we're on Group A, so TSLY, Crash, and so forth there. Next week's going to be Group B, Group C, Group D, and then it repeats. So that's kind of the structure if you're new to Yieldmax and so forth there. So just make sure you understand your risk, right? These are very sophisticated funds. They're selling advanced option strategies. They're creating synthetic positions on these companies. So do your own risk, right? Or do your own research and make sure you understand the risk with these types of funds. Principal loss is possible. So just kind of keep that in mind. Sometimes it might be better, if you don't really want income right now to just purchase the underlying. Do your own research with that. Make sure you understand the risk with doing that as well. But yeah, just a quick little update from Yieldmax. TSLY is a big one coming out this week. Typically, as far as their assets under management go, these are some of their most popular ones, the first in this list, and then kind of decreases after that. So just kind of keep that in mind. These are some of their big hitters. Definitely go look up their biggest funds as far as assets under management go. Probably Misty. I haven't looked at it in a while, but that would probably be my guess, just based upon how well it performed last year. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Just quick little update. Group A ETFs will be paying this week. There haven't been a lot of winners in this group. I think SNOY was probably maybe second place, and maybe XOMO was first place. But as far as Yieldmax funds go, as far as right now, I think Babo's definitely in first place. Baba's having a phenomenal year. But other than that, not really sure. I think TSLY might be up 5% or so, as I looked at it earlier this evening. But yeah, needless to say, the market has been tough. So if you're still here, I wish you well. I wish you manage your risk appropriately. Don't get too attached to the market. Don't invest too much money that you need on the short-term basis. Make sure you're only allocating capital you don't need, and yeah, and that will set you up to have the ability to kind of not be so antsy with your portfolio. You can just buy and hold, buy and wait, do your research, take strategic moves when the timing is right, and not force any plays for sure there. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you got some value from it. I know it's a little bit longer than typical, But please like and subscribe down below. Helps us grow and reach more people. Definitely let me know any video suggestions that you guys might have down below. Do you like these types of videos talking about Yieldmax? Do you like curve ETFs, round hill ETFs? Do you like more option trading videos or, so forth there? Yeah, I would love to hear any suggestions you might have down below. Helps us out a lot. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you got something from it. If you did, would really appreciate the like and subscribe down below. Cheers.